Transgender female athletes are at a physical disadvantage compared to cisgender women in several key metrics, research funded by the International Olympic Committee, IOC, has found. The landmark study reported that physically active transgender women performed worse in certain cardiovascular tests and had less lower body strength than their cisgender females. Researchers at the University of Brighton also found that, contrary to previous claims, transgender women's bone density was equivalent to cisgender females. Bone density is linked to muscle strength. The research paper, which has been published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, could have a significant effect on the debate around gender inclusion in sport. It is the first research relating to the issue that the IOC has funded and is the first scientific study of athletes who have undergone gender-affirming hormone therapy. The authors, who included a member of the IOC's Medical and Scientific Commission, said their results showed that sporting federations should caution against banning transgender women from the female category without further research into their individual sports. While longitudinal transitioning studies of transgender athletes are urgently needed, these results should caution against precautionary bans and sport eligibility exclusions that are not based on sport-specific, or sport-relevant, research, the paper said in its conclusions. They added that the research could be used to inform policy making at a time when several sports have excluded transgender women from the female category, including athletics, swimming and cycling, but could not on its own provide the basis for decisions. Designed to examine the effect of transitioning from male to female and vice versa among physically active subjects, the study collected data from 69 volunteers who had responded to social media adverts seeking participants in the research. The cohort comprised 19 transgender women, 20 cisgender women, 19 cisgender men and 11 transgender men. To qualify for the study, they had to be taking part in competitive sport or physical training at least 3 times a week. The transgender volunteers needed to have undergone hormonal therapy for at least a year. None of the subjects were competing in national or international sport. They were assessed across 3 categories: cardiorespiratory fitness, strength and body composition. Researchers found that transgender women performed worse than cisgender women in the counter-movement jump that tests lower body strength. It involves jumping vertically with hands on the hips. Transgender women's average jump was 36.4 centimeters with a standard deviation, (SD), of 7.9 centimeters. Cisgender women's average was 40.7 centimeters with a SD of 5.8 centimeters. Cisgender women also performed worse in an important test of lung function called the FEV1/FVC ratio, which compares subjects' forced expiratory volume with their forced vital capacity.